Good morning. There is a bit of a glare, but I know you can still see me, so whatever. All right, you guys, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday. It would be April 19th, 2022. How is everybody feeling right now? Goodness gracious. I am feeling a lot of energy in my solar plexus. I believe that would be related to the eclipse coming up at the end of this month. That would be on, what would that be? On April 30th. So now we are officially moving into Taurus energy. So that is going to shift from that fiery Aries to that grounded earth to that kind of taking a position in your space of power. That kind of energy, that is it a ram? Is that the Taurus? Is he a ram? Yeah. All right, so something is coming together within that energetic space for you in your either in your solar plexus. For me, that's where I'm picking it up, but it's also, I feel it also in that sacral chakra, in that womb space. There is something that is really coming into life, and it's going to be what guides you over the course, yes, of the next, I don't know, maybe through the rest of this year. So depending on how this shows up in your chart, that's kind of how I'm feeling this energy. So let's see what wants to come through. It's pretty loud right now. Is loud the right word? Just, I feel it's activated. So sacral chakra, yeah, communication, discernment. Being able to really communicate what you want to create, being really discerning and communicating that is really what's happening right now. I think that you are receiving some things about what it is that you really have the power to manifest in terms of success and abundance in your life, what you desire to have. It's really like being ignited, and you're going to be able to clearly communicate that, both literally and figuratively. It's not only a literal communication that this is what I want, and this is how I want my life to go, and this is what I'm manifesting, and this is what I've created in the space for that to show up. But you've also been able to do the work to discern not this, but this. So it's not so much about focusing on not this, it's about focusing on 100% of this. So I find that when I get into spaces and places where I feel my energy being discombobulated or fragmented or, shaken up a bit, and I'm like, wait a second, I don't want this. I don't want to focus on what I don't want. I want to 100% take all of that attention and transmute it into what I do want, because it's in that space that I hold the power to really communicate discerningly what it is that I am desiring to create, to conceive of, okay? So there is something about that energy that's being really activated right now. And it's going to be in this solar eclipse energy, the sort of the backbone of what's going to carry you through over the course of the next several months, and probably into the later part of this year, into the fall. Okay, so let's see, Knight of Cups. There's some message that's going to come in related to, there's a celebration that's happening. Yeah, there's a beautiful, lovely celebration that's happening right now. And you've held the space for this to patiently come into fruition. And you might have some angst about it. There is some stress here. Whoa, my Lord, there is. All right, what is this Nine of Swords here for? Okay, so there is this opportunity for you to receive some offering of celebratory energy, some excitement, some fun, some joy. It could be that, you're really, because you've spent the time to to do the work, to get clear about what that energy is that's coming up through that sacral chakra energy, you then have the power you have the ability to, the discernment to step into your power. I have this very clear experience for myself that I do know my power. It gets a little mixed up when I get confronted with different energies that make me think, is that it? Then it requires me to then do the work to get clear about what then is it. So Knight of Cups, Two of Wands. There's something very sort of flowing and beautiful. Three of Cups, that's a celebratory card. There's like this flow of inspiration that is giving you the discernment, the wherewithal to look upon the horizon about what it is that you are holding the space for yourself to create. And I think that you do really want to have this Ace of Cups experience, and that you are clear. Anything that isn't that, you know now how to hold the space for, okay? So that you don't get caught up in energies that aren't aligned in that frequency. And so you patiently create the space to hold for yourself, to step into this Queen of Cups, beautiful, flowing, loving, in service to the nurturing, being able to be in service and utilize your gifts in a way that really allows you to step into the power of who you are. That's a beautiful energy. And I think that there is some stress about bringing things together, but you're going to overcome that. I think there is some stress about this. I think that there are a lot of burdens that you haven't been able to really, you haven't been wanting to see. And now there's this point where you're holding back. You're holding back from this energy, and it's gonna create the experience of, so I don't know how these came out, but we'll read them like this. You're kind of got stuck in some surrendering. So there's surrendering to this new opportunity to really be awakened into what it is that you want to create for yourself. And anything that isn't that, you're going to be able to have the ability to hold that space for yourself, because you're learning how to direct you're learning. The messages are coming in and they're giving you what you need in order to learn how to navigate these frequencies. There's been a lot of conflicting, which way do I go, internal battle. There might have been an external battle too. A lot of conflicting energies out here. I get a lot of energies that come into my realm, and I'm like, when that happens, it can be a lot of work to navigate. So it's important that you know how to be discerning in the energies of what is really in alignment with your truth. And so in order to continue to realign in that, you have to hold the space for the silence. You have to turn down the noise. Like for me, I had to completely, eradicate everything that was in my life. I had to let go of everything to get to nothing. Like I lost everything in order to gain everything, so that I got to nothing in order for my mind to be clear. And when I say I lost everything, I wanted to. It wasn't like I was like, a part of me wanted to. There are things about my past life that I sometimes, have nostalgic sadness about. But at the end of the day, I'm so not that person anymore. It doesn't even make sense that I would have that anymore. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit. My inner knowing is guiding me towards what does. Okay, so let's see. So step into your power and your authority. Bring things together in a very powerful way that is very it's being able to have that power within you, but have it be very directed in the way that's effective, not tyrannical, but very effective, warm, loving, but action-oriented, stable, but powerful and enlightened and loving and passionate. That's really key here. It's like I have this desire, this energy, this sacral energy in me. Now, what direction do I want to put it in? How do I want to actually transmute that experience? Okay. Woo-wee. You have really manifested something very beautiful to come together. And you're going to get what you want based on how you align your energy. That's really what this is all about. It's about how you focus on the energy. Focus on the energy. That's how I'm experiencing this. Focus on the energy, and it's going to come into fruition. Because when you get beyond the veil, when you get yourself out of the way of yourself, and you can just get into the void, and you can just be in the vibration of the frequency, and you're just manifesting in that space, it's infinite possibilities. It's infinite. So if that's the case, then, and you continue to realign in that higher vibrational frequency of that of which you're becoming, then the possibilities to create that for yourself are endless. So this is coming into this power, this directed, this responsibly directed power, stepping into your ability to create the reality that you want responsibly and from a place of passion and love and creativity and synergy and discernment. You know, you're doing this in a really powerful way that is actually creating the miracles that you want, the miracles of transmutation. So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Life is speeding up. Surrender now. Watch and wait. Okay, so things happen. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, when you can get out of the way of yourself and you can stop trying to control how things are going to go and you can just say, this is the energy that I am aligning in. This is what I'm creating for myself. Anything that isn't going to make sense, and it's going to eventually either instantaneously or momentarily just dissolve. And so it's going to be important that you just surrender to the flow of that of which you're becoming, and you watch and you wait everything that you want to show up in that iteration. It will show up and it will be so clear and magical. You won't even have to you'll just be like, okay, that's it. You'll know because you've continued to do the work to step into the space to create that for yourself. It requires you to turn down the noise though. You have to get really clear and discerning about what it is that you are really wanting in your deepest, cellular sacral desires. Okay? And that is where this cosmic flower will come from. That is where this blooming, this experience of this iteration of this is who you're becoming will start to be able to be communicated both literally and figuratively. And you'll be able to discern is this it? And you'll have to keep doing that. That's an everyday practice. It's not just a one-time deal. You will continue to do that because that's part of the process of evolution and growing and healing. It's not just, okay, I'm here, I have arrived. You will have that experience where you are here and you have arrived, but you're going to continue to, I am here and I have arrived. Iterations. That's going to be this journey. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the evolutionary soul's journey. Okay? All right, you guys, I hope there was a message in this reading for you. I hope you have a great Tuesday. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.